This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much. And heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away and get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Toss it to the back, running left. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pros. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. The catch is made.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Back to pass. It's Allen. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. The defense with more pre-snap movement, keeping it on the ground here. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
The Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On the move now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll be brought down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the single back takes the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Behind the line, it's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. No huddle here for the offense. It's reeled in. It's Smith. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll try the ground game here. He finds some space. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Could be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. Nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Took contact on the throw. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Aller. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the double. Here we go.
Makes the grab. It's Smith.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
To the air, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Peoples. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
What, tennis?
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go.
When you say this yesterday? Nigga, if you don't score tomorrow, you blowing my shit.
It's 2nd and goal from the 8.
Nigga running drag.
Quarterback's got
Best
it on the
fucking
option.
nigga in the game.
Here comes the handoff.
Oh,
They
throw
finally
that
stop him
bitch,
at the
boy.
3. The offense really threatening now.
And the
He
defense
picked
is
the hardest
all
play
over
possible.
the option on
so he
this
could
play.
win.
That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
This nigga be doing a challenge or something.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Griffin.
To throw, it's Sayin. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
What up? He was banging? Or he was acting like it? Yeah. What about
Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24.
Bro, get this off my ear. Every nigga out of state should be that shit, bro. Yes, that's how Cali is.
Gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give.
Looking for a man deep on the right side.
Shit.
Oh, and it's almost rolled off. A chance for their first interception today. And to set up 3rd down.
Bro.
The defense better be aggressive
like
here
that,
themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. We saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And this one is caught. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Trajectory of the game.
Clock running in the final minute of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Aller. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Here in the 3rd quarter, these 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and 1. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the 1st down mark.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that.
This is the first time a nigga admitted. That's crazy.
Rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway.
That makes sense, bro. You used to run a weird play, bro. Nigga used to run a screen with the tight end dragging. He'd throw the drag every time.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Yeah. Yeah, he just had a better platform.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Gets the first and still running. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Nah, he probably just came in thinking it was going to be handy.
Here comes a jet sweep. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain.
The hardest he'd ever playing at 3.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just got to
3 on the depth, bro, that'll fuck your head up.
Plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Hey, mess up at all. It's like you waited. I make you feel like you ass all the time. You better than
nigga. Up here on 1st down and goal.
That's how I do
checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
He made plays this year though, huh?
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
First time away from home. He's like missing meetings,
They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
That's a hard one.
Great.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field.
That should be real. The stars don't do nothing once
showing blitz here. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught. A huge gain here. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Allen. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
Down one possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Now here's the toss play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Nah, it do be reading Coach Hill's success though. I'm not gonna lie. That's talking about Carmani going.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. We'll try to run it with the option. They bring them down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 30-point. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team, intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close out, and really they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, an opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the
You
W.
can afford to start at a different team.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the tailback's got it again. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
I mean, shit, you don't get no grace.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34.
That's reality. That's with everything. With everything. That's life.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Moves out of the pocket.
Not everybody got the same
Open
situation.
downfield. He just throws it away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to prove yourself again. That was you was a five star in high school, not in college.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here.
Yeah, I mean, he earned it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes.
Those are niggas with the spring ball. They be nice as hell.
Perfect execution
Yeah,
there.
fall camp come, niggas be
That's
ass.
exactly what you do
Bro,
as a
you
wide
lost your
receiver
spot
late
that
in a game
fast.
like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a first down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He fires downfield, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to
Nah,
make
I
sure
don't
to
pay
give your
attention.
receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Nah, in my red shirt,
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to
it's
the
a
end zone.
business too at the same time.
Hang on. Wow, what a touchdown.
Like,
Gotta shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third
but
down
how,
here.
it's part of business too, bro. If a nigga getting 30,000 a year and a nigga getting 15, they gonna find a way to make the niggas make 30,000 in value. They just waste their money and they can't cut it.
Whether it's a
That's why he's
pass,
big.
but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time.
Is that nigga a freshman too?
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Running out of time in the pocket. Complete with the running back.
Freshman hop.
Can he get there? And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is
The
the
Brock
final
Boyd dude?
play of the game. With their place in the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree.
Yeah,
Two
he's
ranked
getting
teams
tore
going
up.
head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, what happened? He got fraud, you said? Hey, Mark. Mar, you be looking at the highlights at the end? I want you to look at how many misread throws you have for touchdown. Yeah, bro. It's film study, bro. Where do you throw? Where do you throw at? Yes, where do you throw? I hope 17. Okay. Okay. Oh, bro. Nah, go to all your... Oh, you can't go back to the bullshit, man. I don't know the play. So 86 going out, Cardo take hits. And Tate, you gonna let it, you gonna wait?
Middle.
Yeah, you gonna wait a little bit.
Middle. Missed it.
Look, like, bro, that's bad,
Nah, see,
ball. Like, you should have been through that. Look how open he is, though.
JJ.
No,
Then
ain't
you
no
had running
but,
back.
bro. You could have threw it right. Keep going.
You had running back.
There.
Get running back right now.
Or you could have threw it to Tate.